I had the I-Brite procedure done about 3 months ago. I'm very happy with the results. A little bit of my history. When I was about 13, I had my first pterygium surgery in my right eye. It had developed over the span of a couple of years. Eventually it came back just a couple of years later, and I suffered with that until I was 23, which is when I came to Dr. Brian and had surgery again. And then I also had one develop around age 21 in my left eye. I also had a large cluster of veins on the outsides of both eyes. Very uncomfortable physically, but also really socially and emotionally for myself. I went through a series of several doctors, and the treatment I received basically was, here's a new steroid, try this out for a year, wear your hat and your sunglasses, and I'll see you again next year. And that got me nowhere. Every year, pterygiums got a little worse, a little more uncomfortable, a little bigger, a little redder. And I know that a lot of doctors don't see it as a big issue, the pterygium physically, but mentally and emotionally and socially it can be very uncomfortable. It almost began to run my life. Whenever I went out to party or just hang out with family or friends or anybody, I'd have to deal with questions, drugs, allergies, am I tired? And the answer was always no. I'm a pretty healthy person, I eat well, I exercise, I get my sleep, and still you have to put up with the questions, so it was pretty difficult. But now after the procedure my eyes look much better. It's great to be able to look people in the eye with confidence, and they feel much better also. That's the other big thing. They feel like I believe I should feel. I don't have to think about them all the time. They don't itch, they don't burn. Before I had the procedure, they were constant. It was just constant itching and burning. So, very happy.